Welcome back. This is Wisconsin Shoe Guy. Today we're going to do a brand showcase on a very cool brand called Yearn Shoemakers. Now this is a brand that I've gone positive and negative on based on how they accept payments and payment security and stuff like that. But they've recently launched a website. They take PayPal, and they're a lot easier to do business with globally. It's a really interesting hand welted, hand stitched shoe company where you can buy the shoes for about 420 bucks, and they offer a really good value. Now their sizing took a little bit of getting used to. So this is my first pair. I have another pair on the way that they're actually forming more to my foot, but this is their standard 9.5. I normally wear between a 9.5 and a 10, and this 9.5 is quite on the tight side. You could see that the way the leather is stretching a little bit just as I wear it, that it's just a little too tight. Now, it's a lot of people like their shoes really tight, and a lot of people like their shoes just a little loose. I'm probably on the little loose side, and so when I say that their sizing is a little tight and a little different, some other guys may disagree because they just prefer it. Some guys think that this is normal wear. For me, that's the leather stretching, which is not a good thing. So, but as you continue to learn more about shoes and get more into it, you're going to run into certain items like this. So, putting the fit piece aside, these are some really well constructed shoes. The leather on them is very nice for the price point. I mean, it's not the same as you would get at a high price point, but it is very nice. And the sole work that they have, I chose for a beveled waist instead of a fiddleback, but that is an option. And they do a pretty good job. It's not perfect. It's not anywhere near what I would consider to be like super high end, but it is it is an interesting, good quality. The leather heel stack is relatively thin pieces of leather there. If you can see the breakdown between them. Now I guess there's some thin pieces and some thick pieces, so you gotta it's always hard to get that quite in focus, and that's just not like on the camera, that's with my eyes as well, so I can't really blame the camera on that one. But you can see that they actually stitch all the way up to here on the sole, so they do a really 270 welt, even though that it's got even though they've got the pretty thin waist here. So that's a really interesting thing that they do as well. Now you can see the flaps on where they pull it over and stuff, which in fine finishing you wouldn't. The way that they do the broguing is very clean. They don't do any gimping on this shoe, so that it's also very clean. Just a very nice, sophisticated, elegant look. And this was a custom patina that I chose, and something that they executed really well. So if you want a custom patina, something that's not on the website, it is an MTO charge of I think 50 bucks, and they simply make the shoe as you go instead of fulfilling it from stock. So there is a wait, but it is a fine process that they've got worked out pretty well, and something that they do. Now they also offer a high-end shoe where it is, instead of made in the factory, it's actually made by one person who kind of takes it throughout the line and does everything from clicking to closing to lasting to finishing on the sole. And that process does cost a bit more. It is also made to measure, which always costs more. So I think that those start at around $800. So quite a bit more, but they do a really nice job with it. Now the wait on those are about 3 months, because you're talking about one person being able to take the whole thing through the process instead of divvying it up among the entire staff on their team. So, but it's a neat brand. They have a lot to offer, and I'm looking forward to my next pair, which is actually a pair of boots that should be coming here in the next couple months. So really looking forward to it. Now being in China, they, like all Chinese shoemakers, they do close for the new year. So if you are looking for shoes now, you should be prepared that they're probably going to be end of February earliest, because they do take some significant time off as a standard business practice over there. So this is Wisconsin Shoe Guy. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.